The game is using the peak wave in his career following the success of his new single, Easy, with Kanye West. Enthusiasts are looking forward to seeing the 42-year-old rapper unleash passionate rhymes during this later stage of his career on his upcoming studio album. It seems the game went over the top even as describing his current success, and 50 Cent was paying interest. It's amazing that the game remains to perform at this type of excessive level in spite of everything these years. Whilst we watch for extra information on the game's new album, the rapper lately remarked that Kanye West has accomplished more for him and his profession in brief weeks than Dr. Dre has done in a long time. With that declaration, he most certainly meant no disrespect to Dr. Dre. However, it ruffled a few feathers, prompting a reaction from 50 Cent, who has worked closely with Game and Dre through the years. 50 Cent recently replied to the game's recent remark on Twitter. "Hun, what happened here?" Many people are mentioning that the rapper almost certainly didn't note his typo before pressing publish, putting "hun" in place of "huh." Regardless, his befuddlement was conveyed, as he appears to have no understanding what the game is talking about. The game appears to be overlooking serious contributions despite the fact that Dr. Dre was a key figure in his early achievement. Both Dr. Dre and Kanye West have production credit on the game's The Documentary, although Game was working closely with Dre at the time, taking up the producer's considerable business expertise. Noah at's Nasty 50 saved Game should have been at the Super Bowl before M50 and Mary J. Blige. Stone Cold Austin replied, "Mary maybe because she has the least connection with Dre, but over M, who has his most commercially successful artist? And 50, who's M right-hand man? And also made a bigger impact with Dre. Only case can be made is that Game is from Los Angeles." Tunde Goldstein said, "I'm not surprised. 50 told everyone who this guy was, ungrateful to 50 after giving him the biggest record deal of his career. That's where meant for the massacre, How We Do, West Side Story, Hate It or Love It and 4 other songs, produced his projects when Dr. Dre was about to drop him." J Megatheboss said, "Fun fact, the reason we know him the Around Africa was because of Dr. Dre and 50 Cent, never Kanye. The game do a challenge your Kanye produced songs versus your Aftermath G-Unit songs. Then you will see the truth for yourself." "Name must be blank," replied, "Are you aware that Africa is a whole continent, chief? Now let's take this from the top. Which country are you representing?" Gateway said, "That's what I'm wondering. When is he was your idol and Dre, if the reason your albums were done so well plus your lyrics, so where was ye in all of this until after your Wouldn't Get Far song days?" KB said, "Might be true depending on what he's talking about. The only thing Dre did was signed Game. Dre wasn't promoting Game. Dre didn't treat Game like one of his main guys like he did Snoop, Eminem and 50. He threw Game in G-Units and that was a wrap. 50 did more for Game." Brian Mickens said, "What kind of grown man looking for another grown man to do something for him? They put him in the light so the world could see him, but he never took the lead. Dre put Snoop on, look at him now. Dre put Eminem on, look at him now. Eminem puts 50 on, look at him. No self-marketing."